Alright, welcome back to Hot Topics TV, y'all. If you've never been here before, just hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified every time we put a new video up on Hot Topics TV. And if the topic is hot, you know we're on it. You know, we were supposed to cover this because we've been following the whole divorce thing between Dr. Dre and his wife of 20 odd years, Nicole Young. So it seems to have come to an end almost, and Dr. Dre's out here cutting up and celebrating, throwing party, celebrating, calling a party divorced AF, meaning divorced as fuck. And what we really want to talk about though is the details of the settlement. Here's my question. Do you think that she deserves half of his net worth? Half of his net worth. I didn't ask you if she deserves something. I know she deserves something, but does she deserve half of his net worth? Let's get into the details of this. So, as it stands, it says that Dr. Dre has reportedly struck a deal with his separated wife, Nicole Young, to finalize their divorce. TMZ had reported that the pair, who have been at war over disagreements surrounding money, have finally come to an agreement. Because Dre was saying she should get one amount. She was saying, nah, I need more than that. Send me the papers. It's claimed that Nicole had requested $2 million per month in temporary spousal support from Dr. Dre. Now remember, the pair got married in 1996 and they had two kids. Truce, who's 24 years old, and Truly, who's 20 years old. That's two adult children. Now, despite all this, some reports kind of suggest that Dr. Dre, whose real name, Andre Romel Young, paid his estranged wife a one-time lump sum payment of $2 million in one check, and he also paid $500,000 in legal fees. Damn. Not only is a marriage that's decades old ending, but some lawyers are getting rich off this. 500. What kind of lawyers are they using? Do they pay regular lawyers these types of money? Because I know regular lawyers and they don't make this kind of money. $500,000 in legal fees for her alone. He took up that payment. Now, although a source told the public, no, I gotta stop. Check it out. So, your wife files for divorce, right? And it's costing her $500,000 to divorce you because she went with some high-powered lawyers, some high-profile lawyers, some celebrity lawyers, and you're the one that foots the bill. She's the one that wants to go, but you have to pay for her to go. $500,000. Anyways, now, although a source told the publication that a deal has not yet been officially signed between the two, that ain't stopping Dr. Dre. He thinks, hey, this is progress in the right direction, and this pretty much means that the marriage is over. I'm going to tell you why. So, there's a photo out here circulating on social media showing Dr. Dre, surrounded by balloons with the big old sign behind him saying divorced as fuck. And he's 56 years old, and he seems to be smiling in a long sleeve white shirt with trainers or sneakers and dark pants as he sits proudly in front of the display that says divorced AF. He seems thrilled with the reported agreement, although source hashtag TMZ said that this whole thing could actually blow up again. But that ain't stopping Dr. Dre though. Now, although Dr. Dre seems excited to put this whole nasty divorce thing behind him, it came out earlier this year that he was served with divorce papers while he was at the cemetery at the funeral of his grandmother, and we covered that. Hence the reason we're following up now. That's cold, Jack. That is cold. At your grandmama's funeral. That's like saying, fuck you and fuck your grandmother. Hold these divorce papers. I don't give a damn if you crying right beside her casket. So there's some conflicting reports out there about how the incident actually went down. Some sources claim that the papers were handed to him in a parking lot that's adjacent to where the ceremony is being held. And then, of course, those people who said that, they are actually people that are connected to his wife or his ex-wife. However, sources that are connected to Dr. Dre that were actually at the funeral, at the graveside, at the casket, they give a different story. They said he was actually approached at the burial while he stood right beside his grandmother's casket. Somebody walked up and served him those papers. The person actually said, now I'm not clear whether when he served the paper, how it happened, but he was so angry when he left, so upset, that he wouldn't even accept the documents. He started talking to the person like, what are you doing? Are you trying to serve me? You couldn't serve me later on? You couldn't wait and observe until this ceremony is over, then serve me later? You serving me right here, right now? Get the paper out my face. I'm not accepting it. Right? So he was angry, and that's understood. Personally, I probably would have punched that person in the eye. And then they would have called the police, and I would have got charged with assault and battery and all that other stuff. But think about it. You're trying to lay the matriarch of your family to rest. You're at graveside as they're lowering the body into the ground, and this man is so callous that he's like, proper time to serve you, all guards down. Now, it's reported that the server dropped the document on the ground in front of him at the scene. Well, it depends on who you believe is how the incident went. Like I said, it's being told two different ways from two different parties who represent both sides of this thing. Dr. Dre officially became single in April, but the nasty proceedings have been ongoing since then, and the pair has struggled to come to an agreement surrounding finances. Nicole saying, I want more. Dre saying, nah, you can't get that much. Legal documents, though, that were obtained by The Blast shows that lawyers for the pair filed a judgment after having agreed to sign off on the status of the divorce. So when they sign off on the status of the divorce, that means everybody is in agreement that it's null and void. The relationship is irreparable or irreparable, and both parties are better off going their separate ways, right? This means that although the financial side of the proceedings has yet to be officially settled because she's still about her money, both Dr. Dre and Nicole are now free to date whoever they want to date, to even remarry in the eyes of the law if they choose to remarry right now, officially single. That's the reason why he is celebrating, because they got that part out of the way. Now, with Dr. Dre being valued at $800 million, according to Forbes, now there's been some disagreement about how much of that money Nicole is entitled to. You understand? So there are reports that Dr. Dre said that she shouldn't have any of it. None at all. Take a little settlement, because there was no prenuptials. Take a little settlement and go about your business. He says she shouldn't have none. Zero. Zilch. She, on the other hand, says that she is asking for half. Damn! Cheaper to keep her at that point. You worth $800 million, and she is asking for $400 million. Damn! So, if you think about it, right? This woman, him and her got married 1996. Stayed together until 2020 or 2021. That's a lot of years. That's a lot of years. And they raised two children who are now 25 and 20 years old. And, you know, the children turned out well. She did her just due as a wife. She was never seen cheating on him or caught out there in the tabloids or scandalized his name or did anything to make him seem like anything bad in the public eye. You know, she held it down. She held down the fort for all those years. Now, there's a couple of comments over here. One person said that she does deserve, and the children do deserve, some type of payment level. Should be fair on both parties, though. Celebrity marriages, they never last, do they? Another person says, so, let me get this. his ex-wife, has given up probably half of her life to raise a family, his family in particular, and stayed quiet all these years while he got into his bullshit and stayed loyal to him when he had all his extra side chicks and curricular activities over the years, and he thinks that she should get nothing? Nah, I don't think so. I think she deserves what's fair for sticking with him all these years. All right. Let me give my own commentary now. This is my personal opinion. Nobody is going to pay you a monetary amount to stick with them. You don't deserve monetary compensation for sticking around. You know, some people stick around and they give you hell the whole time they stuck around. And the minute they left is when your life became brighter. But you so in love you didn't know it. So, but in her case, she held it down. Okay? Not saying she should get rewarded monetarily for holding it down, but I don't think she deserved to walk away empty-handed. She deserves something in my eyes, but definitely not half of his $800 million, which would leave her at $400 million. He made his money from beats. He made his money from business ventures that he did on his own. They didn't have any joint ventures in business that curated a lot of money or anything. So why does she deserve half of what he worked for, earned, and net worths? That's just my personal opinion. Yes, she deserves something. No, I don't think she deserves half of the man's net worth. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. And I'll catch you on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV. I'm out. Hit that subscribe button. Peace.